I was struggling to fall asleep one night. I felt frustrated and irritated. I was laying in bed, and I felt pressure lift from my partner's side of the bed. I assumed he'd gotten up to go to the bathroom. I was facing the opposite way, so I didn't see him. A few minutes pass, and I hear him coming back to the room, and I felt him getting back into bed. I was still awake and frustrated. Then the same thing happened again. I didn't think much of it, because it wasn't a cause for concern. Then the same thing happened again, and again, and again. I didn't think of asking him if he was okay, as we had an argument that night, and I was still angry at him, so I ignored it. But then it sounded like he was simply pacing around the room, bumping into furniture. I could hear things being touched on the shelves, and I could hear his hands gently brushing against the walls. And then I felt the bed suddenly dip in as if he was standing on the mattress staring at me. This kept on for a while, until I got annoyed. I quickly sit and yell, "What the hell are you doing?" to see my partner waking up from a very deep sleep, looking confused. I told him what happened, and he said that he'd been asleep the whole time, which was pretty obvious to see him in his very sleepy state. Plus, he would have had mere seconds to jump into bed without me noticing in the time it took me to sit up and turn around. I brushed it off and tried to fall asleep again. Maybe I was being paranoid. I couldn't shake the feeling that someone was looking at me. The next morning, I get a call from my mom telling me that my uncle had passed away the night before,